Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Brandon back here with another video for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this video. It means so much to me. We're going to be talking about kind of a fun topic. Hopefully you guys take something from this, but the top 10 different ways to make money. And that doesn't need to be in the stock market, real estate, whatever it is. I'm going to kind of go over a general list of different things. And I'm kind of going through the mindset of somebody that has very little to no money, and they could start doing these hopefully today if you really wanted to take action, and kind of go from there and see if any of these work for you. And shoot, before we get into it, make sure to hit that sub button. It really helps the channel out, helps me grow so much. I could really use it. I post videos usually Monday through Friday, so if you're interested in the content I put out today, maybe check out my channel, see what you like, and if you enjoy it, really hit that sub button. It goes so far. But let's go ahead and start this video. And okay, so the first point I'm going to be talking about is, I'm in my car for a reason, but is doing DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates, Uber, Lyft, whatever the case is. It's a great way to make money on the side, or maybe even you need to make a little bit extra. Maybe you want to try to make it your full-time thing. It's possible, and it's definitely a way that I've made money on the side before, and it's definitely a smart thing to try to do to maximize earning potential, especially if you have downtime or just any extra time in general, because you can just log on to any of the apps and just start making money. It's not a very hard thing to do at all. You go and pick up food, drop it off, you get to listen to your music, get everything you need to do, and it's pretty cut and dry and simple to do, but it's a great way to earn 100, couple hundred, however much work you're wanting to put in. It's a great way to earn a few $100s extra a week or a month. But it's a great option, number one. Number two is donating blood or plasma. It's definitely not the ideal thing to do, but if you are in a pinch or you just don't know what else to do with your time, you might as well monetize your time and go sit in a chair and become a human juice box. I do have to put it on the list because you can definitely make several $100s a month doing it if you go twice a week. You don't need any extra skills. You don't need any knowledge. All you need is to go to a donating center and donate your plasma and blood, and you will get paid for it. So, I mean, pretty easy give and take. Give your blood, get money. Give your plasma, get money. Now, the next point I want to be talking about is, this one is definitely not going to be for everybody, but it's going to be mainly for people that are in maybe a little bit bigger cities and they have a newer car or just a car that's more desirable, is renting your car out on Etoro. And if you don't know what that is an app where you can rent out your car. You're basically like the rental car company, except you get to charge your own rates and all the fine details under it. And it's a great way if you're staying at home for the week, you work at home, whatever, to have your car get put to use, and you can make money while you're just sitting at home. And don't worry, it's all covered through Etoro. If something happens, I believe they have insurance all covered for it. So if you want to make, I don't know, maybe a few $100 a month, if you have a really popular car, you can just rent that out, especially if you're in like Vegas or LA, a big city. That's definitely a great way to maximize money from your car. And I do know a lot of people use Etoro, especially if they're making car payments, to pay the car payment using Etoro. So that way it's basically like they're owning the car for free, and it's a great way to look at it, and I think it's an awesome avenue to go, especially if you don't drive a lot. Might as well put your car to use. But that was that point there. Okay, so I'm hoping this audio comes out okay. I haven't tried this before, so we'll just have to play with it and see. But the next point I have is start using cashback credit cards. If you don't use credit cards, it is vitally important that you can start using credit cards that give you cash back starting now. And the reason why I say that is because you're leaving at minimum 1 to 2 or even 3% or more on purchases if you're not using these. As long as you're paying your credit cards off on time and when they need to be, it's free money that you're missing out on. And I just brought out 4 examples. These are the closest credit cards I could scramble around real quick, but they're pretty good ones. The first one that we're going to be talking about is just the Discover It card. This card, hold on, let me see if I can bring it. This card right here, I'm obviously not going to show you the back, but that card is a great starter card For those of you that are looking to get your credit established, you have to put a deposit down to get it, but it's a great card to have. Next one I have is awesome Apple card. Everybody loves it. Your ASMR going, but that one's an okay one. It gives you some cash back, especially with Apple. But this one's probably a fan favorite of a lot of people. This is the City Double Cashback. You get 2% back on everything. So that means whatever you purchase, you're making 2% back on. And so you're making 2% money for everything you normally buy, which is an awesome return for not expecting anything. And then just the last one I want to cover real quick is this Chase credit card. It's an Amazon card. You get 5% cash back on all your Amazon purchases as long as you're a Prime member. So this is a must-have card if you're a high purchaser on Amazon. Easy, no-brainer to get. But those are the cash cards you need in order to maximize bringing money back into your bank account. All right, number 5. This one is whatever personal skill you have, try to monetize it. Now, this one is probably going to have a little bit more of a curve, meaning maybe not everybody can exactly pull this one off, but I bet there are a lot of people out there that have skills that they have in which they can make money from it. They just don't realize it, or you just haven't put it into action yet. For example, say you're really good at making art, make an Etsy shop, put out your customized art. People love Etsy shops, especially if you're good and you're artistic. People love custom pieces from people. I mean, that's just the way of life. Maybe you're good at building furniture. You could post ads on Craigslist, Facebook, wherever the case is, saying that you can put together furniture. Maybe you can refurbish furniture. There's an endless list of things that you maybe are good at, or maybe something that you didn't know you can make money from. Like, you could also make cookies, make food for people and sell it to them. I mean, the list really goes on. Whatever skill that you have, really sit back and think if you can monetize it in any sort of way, because I can almost personally guarantee you there's going to be a way that you can make money from something you're good at. All right, and with that, we're moving on to number 6. And this one is record what you do and start a channel or start a Twitch, whatever the case is, whether that's YouTube channel, Twitch, or any other thing, maybe even a Facebook page, I don't know. But just record what you either do in a day or what you like to do, and just start posting it up and recording it. That's what I've started doing on this channel. Now, I will admit, I'm definitely far away from even thinking about being monetized on the channel, but I've definitely gone in the right direction, and I suggest you guys do the same as well. So it can be as easy as say, oh, I'm good at video games and I enjoy doing it. Just start recording yourself playing video games and talk over it, talk about it, be entertaining, and put it out there. All right, so number 7. Now this one is one of my personal favorites. I've talked about it multiple times on my channel. And this one is selling premium in the stock market. So as you guys can see here, I do have an option chain pulled up on Robinhood, and I will drop a link down in the description for a more detailed video on how to do this. This is trading credit spreads. It is the safest option strategy there is in the stock market. So if you're interested in that more detailed video, I will drop a link down below for you guys to watch it. It's a really good in-depth video on how to really do this, but I'll go over it very briefly. You basically just sell contracts that are out of the money for gain. So just very, very simply, it's after hours, so you won't get much out of it. But pretty much as long as the stock stays below that price, you get $15 for every $100 that you put in. So you make 15% of your money that you put into it. And that's as long as the stock stays below that price. And it is perfect for people that either want to have stuff in the stock market where they don't need to pay 100% attention to it, as long as the market's not crazy volatile, and it's an easy, or not necessarily easy, but is a good way to really get experience in the market, trading credit spreads. And if you can always be a lot more tame or timid and go all the way up here and do something to get you like 4% of your money back on the money you put in. Now, it is a great way to slowly build up your account, and if you want to learn more about how to trade options and just credit spreads in general, link down below. And check out my channel because I have a lot of different videos discussing on how to trade options and different things in the market. So if you're interested in that, check those out. All right, so number 8. Now this one is definitely going to be a lot more of a proactive one. You're going to have to really go out and do research. There's big learning curve to this, but the payoff could be huge if you end up really maximizing this opportunity. But this one is wholesaling real estate. And the reason why I put this in this video is because you really don't need very much money at all, if any money at all, to start wholesaling real estate. And for those of you that don't know what wholesaling real estate is, I'll make it pretty short and sweet, the pretty basic version of what it is. Basically, you find either an off-market or on-market property, and you go to the seller, get a price for the home. Say they want $100,000, but you're like, oh, I can get $100,000 from somebody else. So if I can get their house for cheaper, let me do that. So say you agree on buying their house for $90,000. You get a contract saying you're going to buy it from them for $90,000 in like 30 days. And you have a few more things in the contract that you have written up for them. And then once you have the contract signed for that house, you go and find another buyer, and say you get a buyer that's interested in $100,000. You make a contract with them saying they're going to buy it from you for $100 or $100,000, and at the end you're making a $10,000 fee, which is called a wholesale fee. You're basically finding a buyer to a seller. You're the middleman, so you collect whatever difference is in between, and you can make anywhere from like a couple $1,000s to $20,000, $30,000 in a single transaction. Now, I know the way I just said it was extremely easy, but there's definitely a lot more work that goes into it. But if you guys really want to get a head start and learn a lot about this, go to Flipping Mastery TV's YouTube channel. He is awesome. His name's Jerry Norton, and he goes into depth on how to wholesale. He has so many videos about how to do it, what you need, mistakes, basically anything you can think of he has in here about wholesaling real estate. There are a couple others. Max Maxwell I like a lot as well. He's probably the most well known in the real estate industry on YouTube. But I think Jerry Norton is my favorite YouTuber when it comes to wholesaling real estate. He just covers so much and he does everything, and he is extremely helpful. So if you guys want to learn more about wholesaling real estate and maybe make a lot of money if you really put in the work, definitely check him out and definitely entertain wholesaling real estate. You will not regret at least looking into it. Okay, number 9. Number 9 is something that we can all do with pretty much zero money. The most thing you'll need is gas money. So if you can afford to drive just a little bit, you can definitely 100% do this one. But this is either selling things you have that you don't use anymore. That one's a pretty basic one. And then the other one is just finding free stuff on either Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, going and getting them and then selling them for a profit, whether you have to clean it up or just straight sell it to somebody. Because some people just want to get rid of desks or chairs just because they don't want to deal with the hassle of having them anymore. So if you are early and quick to really strike and grab those things, you can make a quick profit. So this is Facebook Marketplace. I'll refresh it. It's early in the morning, so I doubt anything good's gonna pop up on it. And yeah, there's nothing crazy. Well, this one actually might be worth some kind of money. It's a rug. Anytime I see a rug, I mean, it can be worth some money. You can kind of look through it. And I mean, this is not the most crazy things right now, just mainly because of the time of day, but usually as the day gets later, it gets a little crazier because I don't think people are going to be really putting a lot of stuff up at 5:30 in the morning. But Facebook Marketplace is definitely a great way to get people that are getting rid of desks, chairs, any kind of furniture, or maybe even electronic for free. If you're there quick enough and you can reply quick enough, is an outstanding way to make some extra money, and it's kind of fun going out and doing it and selling things. And it'll get you up and moving, maybe meeting some new people, who knows, whatever the case is whenever you do that. But 100% buying, or not even buying, getting free things on Facebook and selling them for anything, 100% profit, and it is a fun side thing to do to make extra money. And if you really want to go in, you can make that full-time income if you really commit to it. But then you're having to buy and flip things, the Gary V way of doing things. It's definitely a hustler's lifestyle, but if you can do it, I mean, hats off to you. I really would love to see it. But that one is number 9 for you guys. All right, the final one I have for you guys today, number 10. This one, I want to say is a cop-out, but is not something that can make you money ASAP. It's going to take a little bit of an investment, but this one is learning a new skill. Now, you can take this literally by going to trade school, learning how to weld, be a mechanic, whatever that umbrella is. But what I'm really meaning is maybe learn how to edit videos for people, and you can make money by charging people to edit their videos. Maybe you going to be a social marketer, so you want to learn how to really market on social media, do different ads, how to shoot videos to maybe promote things. I mean, whatever the case is, it's for you to find a skill to learn that you are interested in, so that way you're able to really try to monetize it and make money, because that's what this whole video is about, is making money. So learning a skill in order for you to make some sort of income from it would be the ultimate goal. And this one could wrap up all the way even to number 5, in which where you learn how to cook and then you sell it, or you learn anything really and you're selling it to somebody else for profit. So if you can could put in that upfront investment, that would be perfect. And then may be unfortunate in the beginning, but everything always pays off in the end if you put in the work for it. So that is number 10. I hope you enjoyed the list. I really appreciate you guys watching this whole video. You guys have no idea how much it means to me, especially for those of you that have made it this far. You guys really do help me out so much. You have no clue. But if you enjoyed all the content I put in this video today, hit that sub button. I mean, you already know the process. Hit that like as well. It really helps the channel out. And I mean, I don't really have much else to say other than thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later.